Good evening. This is Steve Levitt from Exeter Presbyterian Church. I'm here with my good friend Ernie Shipman. Ernie and I have been co-leading the Tuesday night men's Bible study over the past few weeks, over the summer. And we are excited to start off a new study in the fall, starting a week from today. This is being recorded on September 1st. So on September 8th, Tuesday, we're going to start a study of the book of Daniel. Based on the text put together by Ian Duguid, a professor at Westminster Seminary, in the Reformed Expository Commentary. It's a great book. I thought I'd give Ernie a chance to talk a little bit about the first part of the book, and then I'll talk a little bit about the second part.
And also based on the Bible.
Exactly, yeah, of course.
So we would like to invite any of you to join Exeter Methodist, Exeter Presbyterian, or not even member of those two churches. Feel free to join us. Like Steve said, we're going to be studying the book of Daniel for the next few months. And Daniel's a fantastic book. It's a book that you're very familiar with, possibly, but it's also possibly very unfamiliar with. And I'll talk about the familiar part, the first 6 chapters. Steve will talk about the next 6, which are the hard ones. And just briefly, you've heard these Bible stories in childhood your whole life. It's living your life in a hostile world. We're going to take it to the next level, not just kids' stories, but real Christians living in a real hostile environment. How do you cope with that? How do you deal with that? That's going to be the focus of the first 6 chapters. We invite you to come. Zoom format, very casual. We start at 6:30. We'll pray for each other for 30 minutes or so, either at the beginning or the end of this time. And then we're usually done by close to 8 o'clock. But feel free to come anytime. It's very casual and very fun to do. We're having a great time with it. So that's the first 6 chapters. Steve, tell us briefly what those next 6, which are the real mystery chapters.
Well, there's a lot of apocalyptic terminology and words and ways to think about the second half of the book of Daniel. I think the key thing here is we see a vision of the exalted Son of Man, of Jesus Christ, in the second part of the book of Daniel. And really, it'll give us a view of how Christ is at the center, at the heart of this book of Daniel, and really give us a view into the heavenly realms. And it'd be a great encouragement for us when we get to that part of the study, which might be sometime in the winter or spring.
Yeah. And we also see Daniel's passion for the nation of Israel, how he prays for them and how that translates in. Those prayers are prayers you can pray for the church today, and how much he loved the church and how we can love the church and do that the last 6 chapters of the book of Daniel.
So we would love to have you part of our Tuesday night study. We've had some great times of fellowship over the summer and back in the spring. We've decided we like this Zoom format. It allows us to do chats, to record prayer requests. It's not awkward in any way.
Yeah,
everybody gets an opportunity to chime in and converse. So we would love to have you join us this fall.
Yeah, just send an email to Steve or myself, or to, however you get this email, just reply, and then they'll get us your information. We'll just send you the Zoom link to start the next study.
All right. Great. Thanks, Ernie.